Hello guys, it's the Dreamlord here, and today we're going to be discussing some not tactics. Why was I going to say tactics? Today we're going to be discussing some ways that you can make better YouTube videos. These are not going to be ways that are like, if you do this you'll instantly get 10 subscribers. If you do this, it's not going to be that. These are actual people you're showing to. These are just going to be some things that I find more enjoyable when watching videos. First thing, do not have vertical videos. Vertical videos are very bad just because they're unappealing to watch, especially on the main aspect ratios on monitors now. Another thing, try to record in a 19:6 aspect ratio. This looks much nicer than a 4:3 aspect ratio, 4:3 aspect ratio, because it's just a more appealing thing. So those are some video things. Try to record highest quality possible. Also, 720p on videos is not as appealing as 1080p. Let's look at an example of that now. And 720p is not as appealing. So try watching your little videos in 1080p and then 720p and see which one looks more appealing to you. If you can only play your games in 720p, if you're doing those kind of videos, if this is specifically for games right now, just talking about games, I just thought about that. But if you're going to be recording with an external camera, make sure to line it up extremely precisely with your edges. Don't have camera shake in there, and don't use YouTube stabilization. Another thing, don't use YouTube's camera stabilization while playing games. Since games move around a lot, YouTube will think there are shaky videos and ask you if you want to stabilize them. If you want to see what I'm talking about, you can preview the effects and look at what the effects actually are, and they look very displeasing, especially even from my taste of sometimes having lower quality videos. I don't want those lower quality videos on this channel. Sometimes just make videos because I do YouTube as a hobby, and sometimes just want to do it, get it out, whatever. But normally I want higher quality videos, and that's why I record in 1080p a lot of times when I want to, 60 FPS, and yeah, that's what I like to do. So those are some things. Make sure to record in 1080p. Make sure to record in like whatever highest you can, and make sure that you're using a good mic too. When making videos for YouTube, especially games, I like to listen to a good mic. If you listen to the radio, you're like, oh yeah, the radio, I can totally hear it. That is actually not that good. It's a good mic. It's just broadcast, like frequency and signals and stuff. A good way to make that the best possible experience too is make sure when you buy my blue, especially this blue snowball, which I use right now, make sure your levels are good. Test out your levels, record some footage, see how it is. Normally you need to turn your games down to make sure you can hear yourself, and this is a good level for me to make sure I'm not maxing out my mic a lot. Use this device enabled, make sure it's all stuff, make sure everything sounds good before you do it. Take some test footage. Don't just go, I'm just going to decide to record. Try to get good quality videos. That's how you get people to stay. Now, I have no idea how to get people I'm just assuming that's what I like to hear, and so that's what I'm assuming other people like to hear too, and that's how I like to do my videos. If you don't like this way of videos, or you think there's something wrong with it, just tell me in the description. I mean, like, don't be rude about it, but tell me if I could make my videos better, because I would love to. If I could, I would love to. I like using all my high quality equipment. I realize I'm clicking a lot, and it's just because I'm get bored while I'm talking here. Some other things I like to see. Make sure you are actually recording meaningful stuff. So if there is stuff that is just walking and you're just doing a sniper, like if you're doing a sniper headshot reel, make sure you can either A, edit it to walk, or B, speed up the footage, or even YouTube's in-thing editor, which will take you a long time to use. Online editor, which is very slow and very clunky and not very good at all. But it will get the job done if you need things. I'm releasing a video about better video editors too, for out there that are free and good and easy to use. If you want to pay money for it like I did, you can do that. I use Cyberlink Power Director. After Effects would be not a bad option, and Vegas is not a bad option. Those seem very expensive, but if you get down to it, $70 is not a big price to pay for one of these editors. You'll get a lot out of it, and you never really need to upgrade them, ever. When the new models come out, you really don't need it. You don't. Not for a few years. After 5 years, maybe, you may need a new editor, but it's really not going to matter for you. Just spend the money and do it right. Now, if you're starting out and you don't have an editor, it's fine. You can just upgrade raw footage. Make sure to get a video converter, though, to speed up the process a little bit faster. This will keep it, especially with Fraps, recording in AVI, which is a huge file format. 40 minutes to an hour, hour and a half or so, will give you around 100 gigabytes, which will fill up hard drives very quickly, especially if you have 100 gigabytes on a 500 gigabyte hard drive, just for all the stuff you have. And then you can only record about 6 hours of footage, which seems like a lot, but it will completely bog down your computer like crazy with the recording and stuff like that. Make sure also you have a good enough hardware to record. A lot of people don't think about this, but people gotta think, okay, so I got a mic, yeah, that's good. I got an editor, yeah, that's good. I got recording software, yeah, let's just go record some videos. You're gonna record and be like, oh my gosh, all this stuff goes, my games just make them lag, and when I'm rendering videos, it takes forever. Why is this all happening? It's because recording videos actually takes a good amount of your CPU and stuff. Find a video encoder that works for you. Good encoders may be things like Open Broadcasting Software is higher CPU intensive than Fraps, but Fraps has a huge audio lack of customization and stuff. Just find one that works for you. There is a video on that I'm linking right now on top of the screen, that for you if you want to go check that out. Anyways, so find the games that you're going to be playing. If you're going to be playing certain games, make sure you play those and you make sure you like them, and because you don't always have to do it, but people like consistency. I would rather watch someone, if I'm going to watch someone, I'm going to watch them for PlanetSide 2 videos or something like that. I'm going to watch them for a ton of PlanetSide 2. And if you only did one of PlanetSide 2 but it was really good, you should do more of that. I noticed that's I'm doing some PlanetSide 2 funny moments montages, because I got my most views in about in 4 months. That was the most viewed video in about 2 weeks. In about a week, I probably got around 40 or 50 views, which is a lot for me, and very happy about that. So that means it's working. People watched it. When I searched PlanetSide 2 funny moments, my video was actually up there, and I could find it on that list, which made me happy, which means I should do more of these so I can get more views, and this is what people liked, so I'm going to do that. Make sure you're watching your video manager too. That's a good thing. Make sure you watch what people are watching. Now, you don't need to be completely every single day you need to check it, but once in a while it doesn't hurt to go look at what people are watching and how long they're watching for. Some people just skip around and find your stuff, and that's good. You can also tell your friends about it to draw some attention to it. It's not a bad thing to draw and be like, oh wait, people aren't gonna watch, I shouldn't have all my friends because I don't know if people are actually watching my videos. No, if people start watching your videos, like your friends, especially at first, or whoever you meet, if you want to say, hey, I have a YouTube channel, guys, or send it on message on a Skype or whatever, don't be ashamed of it. Like, don't be ashamed of people your friends criticizing your videos and stuff like that. It's good for you, and you shouldn't be ever ashamed to say, hey, this is my YouTube channel. If one thing that used to shame me a little bit, and I felt bad about this now, but when I would get asked by kids, I would be talking about my YouTube channel with someone, and a kid would say, oh, do you make Minecraft videos? And because Minecraft is a huge part of YouTube, it's a fourth of YouTube, and YouTube, that's a lot of videos. I would get asked that a lot, and that would kind of shame me, but I kind of got over that. I would say, yeah, I do. And I also do all this other stuff too, and it's pretty cool. And they got, it was good. And I would tell them what it was, and that's fine, because never be ashamed to tell someone, because that person may be a subscriber or a viewer, and maybe a long time viewer too if you're good at it. Never be ashamed to tell people what you actually do on your channel, because they can just look it up and find it anyways. It's the internet. It's what happens. Other things to do. That's pretty much it. That's all I can think of. Just make sure you're recording with good stuff. Make sure you're doing good videos. Make sure you're true to it too. Try to get a schedule going. I used to try to do every day, and that got pretty crazy, especially with school coming around. That was during the summer. I cut it back to doing um weekends. I now do on my Dreamlord Games channel. I do Saturday, Sunday, and then I do Tuesday and Thursday. So I do 4 days a week, which is good. It's like a lot of the week, but a lot of times now during break, I have so many videos. I just can't wait to get the content out, and sometimes just upload it. If you miss a day, it's fine. Just upload the next day. If you miss 2 days, or if you miss a ton of days, like once, sometimes I get lazy. I just don't want to do it. You can say something on your channel, just don't completely disappear. Then people think you're abandoning the channel, and then they just kind of unsub, because why have a channel that no one posts to? I mean, that doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? Remember, the whole reason people sub is so they can find you easier. So if they like you enough, they'll sub and they can find you easier. Yeah, basically that's how it works. That's where my knowledge, this is what I've learned after probably a year of doing it. This is my second channel, and I like this. So if you want to go check out my first channel, Dreamlord Games, much appreciate if you check out some videos on there. Find something you like. I like to do a lot of things. I'm doing Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign and Elite right now because I love that game. Played a lot of it on Xbox, played a lot of it here. So if you want to go check that out, links in the description. Links on screen right now on the right side of the screen. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have a question, comment, something you want to say, just put it in the description, because I read all my comments. And try not to say in your videos, because I said that a lot this video, and I really wish I would have scripted some of the stuff out. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching this. Goodbye.